that the governors shared 218 billion. Now, between then and now, minimum wage has increased by 100%, that is from 35 to 70. So now, 1,000. If salary has increased by 100%, it means that while your income has increased by 400%, your salary has increased by 100%. So you see how 300% available to play with.
Yeah.
That means you cannot say that the increase in salary collected the 400%, while the increase is 100%. But you see, the increase is not only in the salary, that is salary. Now, where the trouble is that in project execution and other forms of spending money, you can see that between then and now, the inflation rate has gone to 1,000% and above. What you get is the monthly inflation rate. That monthly inflation rate rises by 1%, 2%, 3%. But when you multiply it over time, you now see that the inflation, the increase, the change in the price of 2023 and the price of 2025, the increase is above 1,000%, which means it is not true that the government, the entire money, the 400% we have calculated here, that surplus is staying there idle. No, there is a hyperinflation that has made any project that they want to award. If they used to execute it with 1 billion naira, it is now more than 10 billion naira. So while recurrent, or let me say, while salaries has increased by 100%, other spendings have increased by 1,000%. So it is difficult for me to stand here now and say, our father is chopping the surplus without giving us. What we would have loved is that there is a transparency system where total amount that came to a state is known and is published and is advertised.
Yeah.
I remember the time Okonjo-Iweala introduced every month, they will pay the month. Contractors were paid in the field so that everybody will see when they were being paid. And there were no more, if you want to pay, all the contractors will tend to Ego Square, they pay them there, you carry your money and go. So no hiding. So after that, we return to opaque system, hidden system, black system. So the result is that if there was transparency where total amount that we used to come every month, we know, every project amount, we know. Most times when you go to cover these events, you will hear that. So if the citizens are following, and the budget is very clear, it is advertised, it is published in all the newspapers, it is published everywhere. There is money for everything, but the money to make things, money to make the budget transparent is no there. There's no money because there's no money. But the money for every other thing is available. But it's the one that to publish the budget itself. Every newspaper we carry it. If you buy, you go home and sit down and study the figures. If such a transparent system was happening, and you break it down, I am one of those covering budgets, my dear. I have suffered hunting for figures for budget, hunting for figures. So we kept asking questions. So if these figures were always available, the internally generated revenue (IGR), why should I be listening to rumors, or it will come from international sources about the IGR of the state you are covering? So if you have to transparently see the IGR that is coming in, capital, River State has a share in Indorama. There should be, that place is supposed to indicate how much River State is getting from Indorama as a share of Indorama. You will know as Indorama is making plenty money, they are giving the community, the company is getting their own. But when you want to see where River State government got their own, it will be presented in a very mixed way that you must be a chartered accountant for you to trust that one. This should have been made so simple that people can see all the figures. And when they not see all the figures, they will agree with you that they are not touching their money. But when things are opaque, you don't get the correct figures. It will fuel suspicion. We are not saying that anybody stole money. But let me conclude by saying, my brother, if you want to know where money is going to, you check many things. For example, you can do this experiment. If you say, buy newspapers of 2020 or 2022, you buy 10 papers, you check all the reports of looting and the corruption, you check all of them, how much involved in each situation. You write it down. You now buy the same papers into same corruption cases. You will see that where somebody was accused of stealing 1 billion naira in 2021 or 22, what they are accusing people these days to say that people stole 10 billion naira. So you see, the stealable and lootable amounts are increasing every day.
Yeah.
So you see, all this will begin to give you an idea of where subsidy money is going to. Thank you.
Oh, thank you very much, Mr. Chukwu. It's impossible to ask any question following that. Inflation has affected corruption as well. We truly appreciate your time. It's always amazing sharing space with you. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
All right. So there you have it. Questions have been asked by Serap to the governors and the FCT minister. Answers have not been provided yet. But we can confirm that states have received more by every source, regardless of political leanings or affiliations. PDP agrees, APC agrees, the neutrals agrees that the governments, state governments, by extension the governors, received more money from when petrol subsidy was removed till now. So what did they do with those monies? I'm asking important questions. The government reportedly saved 14 trillion naira from subsidy removal. Where do you think this money was spent or moving forward should be spent? Education, healthcare, infrastructure, social welfare. Where do you believe that citizens, residents, you and I would feel the impact the most? And do you think that petrol subsidy removal has improved the economy in any way? Of course, you have to answer for your state. 0817 923 0002. 0817 923 0003. WhatsApp is 080 903 06 416. We're live on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube at Nigeria Info PH. You can watch, listen, and engage. Once again, the questions: 14 trillion saved from subsidy. This is according to the official data from FAC. Where do you think this money was spent or should be spent moving forward? What sector? And do you think that petrol subsidy removal has improved the economy of your state in any way? Tell me. Good evening, Sam and guest. From the explanation of your guest, it simply means those in authority are the ones enjoying subsidy removal, while the poor suffer because the state and local governments are not reaching out to people. The masses are the ones suffering it. Ken Manda from Iba says. Okay. And I have Chima calling from Ada George. Hello, Chima. Good evening.
Good evening, Mr. Sam.
Good evening.
Mr. Sam, I think Serap have actually asked is a question that all Nigerians should ask the governors and even the president. I am that the you can understand that this money goes into politicians inflicting contracts, just like what we heard, where a certain minister renovated, just to renovate, that are running to billions of naira. So this money goes there without being accountable for. And also, you see sometimes politicians award contracts, governors award contracts without proper bidding. Understand? And people don't know the company that have bidded, how this contract has done, and the rest of them. So you see politicians doing things on their own without being accountable to the people, which of course any government that must, based on the governance on transparency, people should know how their money is being expended. But Serap, I'm sorry, you might not get the question, but Nigerians, we have the right to ask, and we're going to ask until we get the right answer. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Chima. Chief Comrade calls from OGRA. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, the truth is that if we want to get it right, there must be a judicial reform. Without judicial reform, those money cannot be accountable. As I speak with you, allegedly, 2/3 of those billion you're talking about is in Western world. And tell me, after removal of that subsidy, which of the states or which of the senatorial zones they have become the governors, and we, the common men, continue to pay where we are right now. Except there will be judicial reform, there will be police and paramilitary and military reform, and there will be also electoral reform. Then we can get it right, because it's being done. We can say that he not rule us well. Please let him go away. But if not that, somebody will continue to impose somebody on us, and you don't have any say. Where a PhD holder, a prof cannot read his wrong. We will not have a very pleasant day.
Thank you. The numbers to call are 0817 923 0002. Chidebere calls from Aba. Good evening.
Good evening, my brother.
Good evening.
We see one thing about this subsidy removal. It is not image. I hope you know. Because we were buying fuel and the cheaper before they was able to use the subsidy. So I think we're supposed to have the right to ask them maybe to be accountable for the money that are being served by the subsidy. But the one thing I dislike is that the way they structure this country, Nigeria, is in the wrong manner. Because they gave our president much power that he doesn't supposed to acquire. Serap has been asking or taking Mr. President, not only Tinubu, even the previous president, to court. But nothing comes out of it. So let them look for a way to structure the country in the sense that when whoever, be it governor or president or House of Rep or senator, anybody that misuses or misplaces public funds should be accountable for it.
Okay.
As for this, or the way they structure the country, I don't think they will get to the answer. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Chidebere. Good afternoon, sir. This is Matthew Ebube Jonathan from Ikodi and Gene. I'm happy that a set amount has been saved from the removal of petrol subsidy. And I would like to argue that the money be spent on agricultural production, education, and the health sector. With these three sectors being fully restored, things will go well in the country. All right. The next comment on WhatsApp reads, subsidy removal has done no good to the common Nigerians. What we have faced with everyday's politicians giving us wrong figures. Revolution is the key answer to all the lapses in our system. Ezekiel calls from Ubimini. Hello, Ezekiel. Good evening.
Good evening,
Good evening.
If I may ask my brother, what is the advantage and benefit of subsidy removal?
You want an answer from me? Okay, I didn't get that. So the government stops to pay to allow you buy fuel cheaper. If fuel, for example, is 1,000 naira and you buy it for 500 or 600, government pays the remaining 400, which means that they've been paying for us. So now that they're not paying anymore, they are able to, quote unquote, save that money and use it for other things because it's not sustainable. They cannot afford it. That's the idea behind subsidy. So removing it allows you to buy petrol at 1,000, which is the original price, and the money they would have used to subsidize it for you will now be put into your education, your healthcare, and other sectors to improve your life. Do you get it? Okay, apparently there were plans with it.
Yes, good evening. Because I am hearing the FTC minister, because I know that he's in charge of federal territory. Why are we, or those people calling his name in the petroleum sector? Why? Is he PA to president who is in charge of petroleum?
He is the governor of Abuja. That's a...
He's governor of Abuja?
Yes.
But does he control the petroleum in our country?
Yeah, so the allocation that went to states also went to him for Abuja. Forget FCT minister, think of him as the governor of Abuja.
No, listen to me. Why not we call the president who is in charge? Petroleum we are talking now. You see, my people say
When your name is not good in whistle, you know how to whistle? Do you know how to whistle?
Yes, I do.
Why are we calling the young man? Why? Instead of calling the man at the helm of the petroleum. Why? My brother, let me stop there so that I can make use of my life.
Okay. So what? I'm not quite sure how to help answer the question. Okay. Thanks for calling. Lebari calls from Kana. Hello, Lebari.
Hello, good evening, my brilliant brother in the Temple of the Press.
Wow.
Sam.
Good evening.
I greet you this evening.
Go ahead.
14 trillion.
Only.
That is a severe amount of money. How can they account for it when 2027 is coming? The Accountant General of the Federation will have do us well to say in River State, this is how much we have sent from the fuel subsidy remover. Publish each of the states. But so far, I have never seen any corrupt politician discipline or sentence. So it's just mere academic exercise. Serap is just asking. Nothing is happening in this country. Everybody they feel they can use our money. 14 trillion can set refinery, the three of our refinery back to service. Okay, now 254 point something billion 6 months in River State. We cannot account for it. They are asking you to say, go and ask Mr. President. Can Mr. President account for that 6 month federal allocation to River State? We don't know the whereabouts of it. It's only God. God have already saved this country. It is only we that can save this country by ourselves. God be with you, Sam.
All right. Thank you very much, Lebari. Thank you very much. I'm out of time. Unfortunately, I can't take any more calls. Well, thanks for being a part of this part of the show. The news update comes up at the top of the hour. After that, we talk education. Stay with us.